And hello, my moon children. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to dive deep on an intuitive, energetic feel of this new moon in Libra. Okay, I am not an astrologer, though I love astrology, and I know some amazing women and men, but really women that I tune into, of course, the beautiful K Moon, and also Wonder Girl. I love those two. They were like my go-tos when it comes to anything concerning my chart. More so, K Moon is for my twin flame journey. But Wonder Girl, she touches on like those everyday aspects as far as your chart and astrology. So with me, guys, I've already said this, but just in case you're new to my channel, how I look at how I interpretate the moon's energy, whether it's full, eclipse, doesn't matter. It's more so what I get on an intuitive level. Okay, like what is my spirit from within telling me what is going on, and I just tap in because I am an empath. And I just really allow myself to feel in the grooves and the waves and just see what comes up. Okay, so with that being said, my love muffins, okay, this new moon in Libra is definitely going to be interesting. Okay, for one of the things that I'm feeling, there is a lot of attention geared towards love. Okay, up. Okay, you guys might hear some noise in the background via my godson, and then also you may hear like the TV in the background. Okay, I'm on aunt duties. Bear with me. So like I was saying, guys, one thing about this new moon in Libra is it's really love is really amplified. Okay. And also your relationships. But the thing about it is not just like love within like partnerships, because that is definitely coming up, but also the relationship and the love that you have for yourself. Okay, the relationship and the love that you have for your dreams, the relationships and the love that you have for your family, really going deep within. Okay, and really finding your voice and your partnerships and love and relationships and your partnerships and within yourself, within your family dynamic. It's very deep, but it's very beautiful. Like it's not that hopeless feeling. It's more so a liberating feeling. And what spirit just gave me on a whole of it is you really finding your voice and using it. This is what this new moon in Libra is really granting us with. Okay? You are finding your voice and you're using it. And because of that, when you're looking at things, okay, when you're going through things, when you're, I want to say, correcting, stepping out, coming out of your comfort zone, dealing with what has to be dealt with, going the path that your heart is calling you to, facing whatever it is that you need to face, okay? Because I don't want to get too deep into it, but there has been a lot of healing going on, a lot of beautiful souls facing I want to call it ascension. Okay, a lot of ascensionings. Did I just make that word up? I probably did, guys. But a lot of ascensionings has been happening. And what does that mean? You are going to a next level of some sort, or there is a great awakening happening, a shift taking place in a lot of beautiful souls' lives in different areas, but there's a great awakening. And sometimes what ascension can feel like, and I feel like this is a past energy of what you guys have experienced, okay? Because we're already in this new moon in Libra energy, but this is like really going to play out within the couple, like the last, like these 2 weeks and, so forth. One of the things with ascension for me is like, I really say like somebody, shoving you in a dark closet and locking the door with all of your boogeymans and your fears. Okay. And you're trying to bang the hell out, and there's no way. You're faced with having to face your boogeymans and your fears. And you're having to turn around and stop clenching the door, trying to get out and look at the things that you need to look at. Okay. For a lot of you beautiful souls, you're already, past that, or really towards the end of that, where you're able to feel this lighter feel. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit in this new moon in Libra, is that, you know, whatever you came out, whatever you face, whatever you've been conquering, whatever you've been looking at, you're really going to start to see the seeds or the plant or those, you know, those things start to flower and those things start to bloom. Okay. You know, but if you're realizing that it is intense, okay, it's happening, you know, so you can really face your boogeymans and your fears. And for every beautiful soul, that can look totally different. Okay. One of the things that I want to talk about within me finding my voice and using it, sometimes, you know, like, you know how like some people are scared to start something because they fear like rejection. I went through a time in my life where it's not that I fear rejection. You know, I was already, you know, I would start something, but I quite didn't like to finish it because I was scared of success. Okay. And, I had to face that fear, that boogeyman. Okay. And that was mine. But for everybody, it can definitely be different. So what this new moon and Libra is going to feel like, for a lot of you beautiful souls, whoever this is resonating with, is you're really going to be stepping into the power of knowing that you are good enough, knowing that you are worthy. And even though that might seem silly, but in order for you to really go after your dreams, in order for you to really listen to your heart, in order for you to really listen to the divine God, spirit, your higher self, you first have to know that you're worthy of the things that spirit is telling you to go after, because spirit is not going to tell you to go after chump change. Spirit does not play small. Spirit plays big because spirit doesn't believe in going home. So really knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you're good enough for that relationship, knowing that you're good enough for your dreams, knowing that you're good enough within yourself, knowing that you're good enough to share whatever it feels that you feel like you came in this world, you know, to share. Knowing that you're good enough to move yourself out of that relationship or out of that family friends dynamic that is no longer good for you, you know, and really coming into something that is better for you. Knowing that you're good enough than whatever substance or addiction is trying to rule over your life. And that can come in all forms, and just really celebrating yourself is what I'm hearing. So I really feel like knowing that you're good enough and knowing that you're worthy is really going to be magnified in this new moon in Libra. Okay. Not believing in yourself is over. You know what? Yeah. Not believing in yourself is completely over. Whoever is resonating with this video, whoever is listening to this, you were guided here. It came to you whenever it did. Okay. It doesn't matter when this video found you. But not believing in yourself is over with. Okay. Also, what spirit told me, my loves, was liberation in your root chakra. Okay. In your foundation. And we know our root chakra is our stability. It's our beliefs. It's everything that we really build upon, like build our life upon. And I really feel like there's liberation in this new moon in Libra in your root chakra. There's just like this jolt of, I can do it. I can do it. I'm worthy. I'm going to do something totally radical and believe in myself and believe in my dreams and separate myself from the things that no longer serve me and go the path that is unknown. But it feels good. My heart is calling me. Coming out of my mind and entering into my heart space is what I'm seeing in this new moon in Libra. Okay. So what I wanted to do, right, when I was shuffling and like oozing and awing over my new deck that came in the mail today. Oh my God. It came in the mail today and I was just like playing around with it. I didn't even have this intention to use this deck, you know, for the new moon in Libra. But, you know, the spirit speak tarot deck was like, no, I really want to be used. So I decided to use them, and we're definitely going to get some guidance after. Okay. But this is a message that Libra is really, bringing forth to you. Okay. Whatever you exchange, whatever you give up that's no longer working for you, whatever you stop running from and just really face it, man, that is going to be the most liberating. You're going to thank yourself 1,000 times. I'm telling you. Like, I promise you, somebody needs to know that whatever you've been, running from, whether it's a fear of success or fear of rejection, when you stop and you really come into that notion of knowing that you are good enough and worthy, you are going to find your voice. And not only that, you're going to use it, which is going to liberate you and your life. That is what Spirit gave me. So my loves, now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pull over these 2 cards up front. Okay. We have the King of Cups and the 3 of Wands. And in this deck, it is absolutely beautiful. But I really feel like this is the gist of it, okay? This is the why. This is, why the new moon in Libra is really going to help you find your voice, okay? And not only find your voice, but actually use it. Okay, so here we go with the King of Cups. Okay, now for some of you, this is more of a past energy, or is energy that you're coming out of, or energy that you're literally in the midst of it, or you're going to be coming into it. Let your intuition tell you, for all of us, it can be different. But what I'm seeing with this King of Cups, okay, anytime we see cups, we know that it is all about emotion, okay? And this is your emotion. This is something that desires to be birthed, something that desires to come out. However, we have these tridents right here and the crosses as it's blocking and not really allowing your emotions to flow. So like I said, there has been some things that maybe you have been running from. Maybe you haven't really, let your guards down to like look at. But I really feel like whatever you are facing, whatever you allow to come, through the walls, it's really bountiful with this King of Cups. There's a lot of emotion. Maybe your cup has been empty, or something that you've been desiring, something that you've wanted, it's not as fulfilling, because there is something that you have to look at. Okay? Some kind of emotion that you have to look at. Something that you have to stand up to. Okay? And finding your voice and using it. This is how you liberate yourself. This is how you set, these emotions, whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that, that you're fearing to, you're fearing to feel, you're fearing to look at, fearing to acknowledge. There's a lot of goodness that will come from that. Sometimes with even, let's just say, within a relationship, if you're desiring to really connect with a person, if you're desiring to, really, fix or mend something, if you're desiring to open up, if you're desiring to let somebody in, if you desire love, there is a part of you that you have to uncross these little things right here and really connect with the person. And I feel like whatever you're needing to connect with the person, or connect with the situation, or connect with yourself first, there's a sense of you holding back out of fear that maybe it's not good enough. Maybe it won't be accepted. But when you just really allow yourself, when you just really come out of your mind, know that, whatever happened in the past, that's the past now. You're not that same person. You don't have to be so guarded. You don't have to be so fearful of, just everything going wrong. But when you really come into this full energy, when you really go by your emotions, allow yourself to feel your emotions. Look at all that. And believe it or not, when you are manifesting, when you are wanting something to come in your life, how you really call forth things, how we create things is by our emotions. Okay? A thought turns into an emotion, which an emotion turns into a thing. So you have to allow yourself to feel. And not just allow yourself to feel, but allow yourself to feel what it is that you desire, that you want. Because there's a lot of just, just not believing that it can happen to you or for you. But it it's real. All right. But the first step is allow yourself to feel it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally trying to fix this mic. You have to allow yourself to feel it. Feel success. See yourself being successful. See yourself opening up. See yourself, overcoming whatever it is. Allow the emotion to really show up for the things that you love. You, okay? Not about anybody else right now. This is all about you. You finding your voice and using it to liberate yourself. And this is what this new moon in Libra is really helping us with, okay? So I feel like whatever happens, and for some, you can go willingly, or you can, a tower moment probably happened where you were faced to look at something, you were faced to acknowledge something, okay, that really made you feel, and you had no choice, or you are going to have no choice but to allow these emotions to be there. But I promise you, whatever is there, it's there to help you, okay? It's really there to help you. It serves its purpose right here with this 3 of Wands. Like I said, I really want to read, it's so simple, so short, their definition of the 3 of Wands, okay? It's I just love the way that they say it, okay? And I love, how the imagery fits with it. Because when I just looked at this on an intuitive level, I want you just to look at this card, and what does this card say to you, okay? Pause me. All right. Say it to yourself, and then play me, and let's see how we are how in tune we are. Okay. So guys, when I looked at this card, when I see the 3 of Wands, to me, I feel like it's the past, the present, like everything that you have experienced, everything that you have went through, I promise you, is really going to make this victory well worth it. Every little part, every little pieces matter. Every little step that you take to really finding your voice, to really using it, is going to liberate yourself. Sometimes we're looking at the journey, we're right here on the 3s and we have all these candles to light. And sometimes, we get discouraged. We don't feel like, oh my God, like we're doing enough. But every little step that you take, all right, is well worth it. You're on your way. Okay? You hold the King of Cups. There's so much value in you, in this situation, in whatever is crowning you when I'm talking, whatever you're feeling. I apologize about my godson. He just cleared his nose. God, Jesus. But anyways, whatever that feeling is, okay? So I want to read it. It says, with this 3 of Wands, you are on your way, that's for sure. Try not to get discouraged by how long the path ahead may be. Don't rush it. This journey is something you will be committed to for longer than you may have anticipated. This represents some of your greatest learning experiences. These themes stay with us, making themselves more apparent in potent times. Stay true to your goals. Eyes ahead. So baby, every little step, every little crawl, every little crumb, every little mustard seed, okay, it matters. Okay, you start collecting these things before you know it, lighting candle by candle. That's another thing that this new moon in Libra is going to, really help you realize that, stop looking outside of yourself and really appreciate every step in your own success, your own journey. Really delight in that. And that within itself is so liberating, because when we just really focus on our journey, stay in our lane, do you know how much, you will get done, how better you will feel emotionally, mentally, spiritually? But the thing is, we look outside of ourselves and we feel as though we're lacking, or we're not doing enough. But this new moon in Libra is really going to help you just really focus on you, and fall in love with you, and fall in love with your journey, and be proud of your journey, really helping you find your voice. Okay? Which is beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay? So when I ask, what is this new moon in Libra bringing to us, gifting us with? Okay, and these are the cards that came out. The first card we have is the Queen of Swords, and this is you really finding your voice. And I love how they articulated this imagery for the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords has a bad rep, but this Queen of Swords in a healthy manner, okay? Because you are in a healthy manner. You're healing. You're moving forward. You're being able to speak your truth. All right. Because the sword is all about truth, speaking your truth. But this sword is up. Okay. And this is what we want to see when we don't want to see the swords down, because you're not speaking your truth. You're not living in your truth. This Queen of Swords, you're cutting away anything, and you're doing it in love. You see this heart, this flower, and this butterfly. Then you have this crown and the sword. To me, this is like the masculine energy and the feminine energy, a balanced Queen of Swords. So you're getting serious about something, serious about your life, serious about yourself. You're just not accepting anything. It's just not okay. All right. So that is the first gift that this, new moon in Libra is gifting us with. Sometimes, I used to be a person like, I could tell you how I really felt. I could tell you how I really felt, but it used to take anger for me to give you a no. When from the giddy up, I wanted to say no, or I didn't want to really indulge in it. However, I didn't have that willpower. I didn't have that healthy Queen of Swords. I really wasn't balanced in my masculine and my feminine energy. So, I just didn't do it. But when I got mad, whoa, Lord, I sung like a canary. Like, I could cut you. But I realized, that really wasn't healthy. And I don't want to have to be mad in order to speak my truth or to find my voice, And I feel like this new moon in Libra is really helping you come into a healthy Queen of Swords, because you need that. You need to be able to stand up for yourself and say no. You need to be able to, and do it in love, because anything that you do in love, it will never be returned void to you. All right. You can sleep easy when you do it in love. Okay. But finding that balance to love, okay, care, but also care and love and do what's best for you. So you're really embodying, the Queen of Swords, but in a healthy aspect. Okay. Yep. See, I feel like there was an imbalance. Look at that. The 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. So we got Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. Pentacles to me is all about manifesting, all right, creating. Then we even got Wands, spiritual, from a spiritual aspect. Swords, really, really looking at your truth. Facing these emotions or these things about, yourself. The sword, the Queen of Swords, helping you cut through, seeing yourself in this position right here, in the in the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, rejected, isolated, and really coming into the 9 of Pentacles. Because there's a certain sense of you not, like, whatever you didn't believe in yourself is, because it's still a single person, but it's a single mindset. Like, you got the 5 of Pentacles where you're lonely, and then you have the 9 of Pentacles where you're alone. Those are two different things. Lonely and alone is two totally different things. Though they're both single, those things mean two completely different things. And let's just take a look at this 5 of Pentacles. I feel like whatever emotions that have kept you in the 5 of Pentacles energy, feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold, okay, feeling lonely, which makes you settle, which makes you, go do, see people, places, things that were really not of your highest good. You are dealing with these emotions. You're facing this dark truth right here. Okay. And, for some of you, what I'm also feeling with this new moon in Libra, like I said, this is a great awakening, because with this indigo, I'm seeing like a third eye here. And sometimes it is lonely, but I feel like, you're lonely. You're not lonely, you're alone. But in the midst of that loneliness is where you're going to find you. So whatever you may be feeling rejected by, whatever you may be feeling like, oh my God, like it's been a long time coming. I feel like you're coming out of this rejection and feeling lonely to really realizing in that time that you felt lonely, having to go within, you had to go within and really connect with yourself and really come into the 9 of Pentacles. This is all about confidence, all about self-worth, self-acceptance, really standing in your independency right here with this 9 of Pentacles. You're alone, but you're not in lack. You get what I'm saying? You're not lonely. Look at the difference of these cards. What you're trading in by really looking at your truth, really coming into balance, okay? Realizing that every step that you make, okay, to better yourself, it counts. This is what you're coming out of. You're coming out of the 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you're inadequate, feeling like you're not good enough, to knowing that you're worthy, that you're more than good enough. You're going to be finding your voice, okay? And not only that, but using it to liberate yourself, to take yourself out of this confusion right here. This 7 of Cups. You're able to really decipher or really discern what's for you, what's working, what's not working. What do you need to do next? What do you need to do now? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you ever had something so much on your plate? I really feel like this is organization here. This new moon Libra is going to help you cut through the bullshit, y'all, and really organize and really get some things into plan to really help you see. Because I feel like, with her eyes closed, but you see her third eye is going in. Maybe you've been looking with these 2 eyes, but you need to go on a spiritual aspect. All right. To gain clarity about, what needs to go and what needs to say. To overturn confusion. This is what this new moon in Libra is really granting you with. And then when confusion is gone, guess what happens? The 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Look at all these cups. You cleaned them up. You did what you had to do. You organized them. Now it's a clear path. So by you finding your voice and using it, is a clear path to your wishes. Your wish is granted. Look at the fairy. Look at the fairy. Oh, I love this deck. Your wish fulfillment. So that is why this new moon in Libra feels so good, because it truly is liberating. Baby, after the dark, the light shall shine. It's liberating. Okay? And the more that you go to those places that you don't desire to go, man, you're going to become a pro at it. Finding the beauty in every situation. That is my thing. Find the beauty in every situation. When you look at life through a lens like that, do you know how, oh my God, it is endless what you can create. So my loves, this is what is going on in this new moon in Libra. So I do want to pull from my Oracle deck. I think it's called Work Your Light. I love this deck, but I just wanted to see, Spirit, what do you have to say to the beautiful soul that is watching this video right now? What would you like them to know about this new moon in Libra? Love how that just turned around. The first we have, your guidance is divinely guided. So keep going. Listen to your heart. I know that listening to your heart can be scary at times, but I promise you, listening to your heart is really going to help you cut through with this the Queen of Swords. All right. These cycles that you've been putting yourself in all the time that have really kept you feeling isolated, kept you feeling like loneliness, and kept you feeling rejection and not worthy. Okay. So trust your intuition, trust the divine, trust spirit, because spirit is taking you somewhere beautiful. All right. Bountiful. Let me just get that light going. And we also have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Maybe people and relationships and things are ending so you can really link up to people that are truly in your soul family, that truly get you, that truly understand you, that truly have the same goal or the same mission. You might not do it the same, but they have the same mission, the same outlet as you, okay? And we also have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So like I told you, there's a great awakening happening, okay, within your life. And that's you finding your voice and using it to liberate yourself and bring the success. Calling the success forward is what I'm seeing from the divine, which is beautiful. I know it can feel, a little sticky sometimes, okay? And just in case in any point in this new moon in Libra, if you're feeling a little sticky, what guidance do you have for the beautiful soul spirit that is watching this? All right? If it hasn't been cookies and rainbows and, they're kind of scared, they're locked in that closet with that, they're the boogeymans and all of their fears, but they're not wanting to turn around. What message do you have for them right now in this very moment, spirit? Oh, wow. When you face that boogeyman, when you face that, we have hunger. And this is in the lack of, this is like the Five of Pentacles right here. All right. Look at this, the void, the emptiness. Okay. We have the void and the emptiness, but when you really face it, okay, I'm just here. You got to face it. You got to go through it. You got to go through it to get through it. You got to go through it to get through it is what Spirit is saying. And I feel like when you do that, whatever you've been in lack of, whatever you've been feeling, voided of, you're not going to feel that anymore. Okay. So let's just pull one card on the same question, Spirit, about how they can really push past in this moon in Libra. Abundance. Yeah. There is no other way. You just have to look at it. And when you do, you'll be rewarded with abundance. And that is whatever you define it as, my love. Okay? So I love you guys so freaking much. It was such an honor to read for you. I know our scenery looks different, but as always, it was an honor. I love you guys so freaking much, and go have an amazing new moon in Libra. All right? We are already in this energy, but I want to let you know this energy is very good. I usually, for me, like any rituals or anything that you desire to do, okay, setting some intentions, it's never too late. Okay, I don't care whenever this video finds you, it's never too late to set that intention. All right, you are a powerful creator. You can create whatever it is that you want. You create the rules in your reality. So just know that. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.